Happy Wednesday. Welcome to our weekly live call. Hi, Jenny, Giuliano. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Ollie from Oklahoma. Hi, Dahlia. Is it cold in Ottawa already? Hi, Sadie from New Orleans. Hi, Agnieszka. Hello, Steph. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Clever Girl Finance YouTube Live. We do this session every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hi, Tori. And my name is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. We're a financial empowerment platform for women. We're all about empowering women to achieve financial wellness on their own terms. And I'm going to have my amazing co-host, Yazmir, introduce herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Yazmir, one of the content creators for Clever Girl Finance, joining you from New York City.
Woohoo! So we're super excited today because we are going to be talking about how to budget, and specifically how to budget using our very new planner collaboration with Erin Condren. We talked about this very briefly over the last couple of weeks, and you may have seen this or heard this on the Clever Girls Know podcast. So we're going to be getting into this and how to leverage this to budget. I'm going to be talking about exactly what's in this amazing new budget planner. But before we get started, our usual announcements. We have this. Hi, JG. Hi from Paris. Hi, Sonia. Okay, so we have this session every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us as a replay. The replay is always going to be here on our YouTube channel. We also would love for you to stop by clevergirlfinance.com. Check out our free courses. We have over 30 plus completely free courses. We have over 40 plus completely free worksheets, and our blog gets updated every single day. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, there is the Clever Girls Know podcast and our series of books, which I don't have with me. They're over there. But the Clever Girl Finance book series, there are 4 books in the collection, and you can find these books everywhere books are sold, as an ebook, an audiobook, physical books, and you can ask your local library to order them. So I see more people joining us, and so we're just going to dive straight into the topic. So we recently collaborated with Erin Condren to create this planner. It launched on October 3rd, so it's been a little over a week, and we are so excited about it. This is called the Clever Girl Finance and Erin Condren Budget Planner. It is sold exclusively by Erin Condren, but you can learn more about it on the Clever Girl Finance website at clevergirlfinance.com/Erin Condren. And we're going to be talking about how to leverage this budget book and talking through the pages, the awesome pages in this budget book, as to how you can create a budget. I wanted to highlight really quickly because I did get a question over email about what's the difference between this book and our Clever Girl Finance Life Planner, which is on our site. This planner is essentially a daily life planner, right? You incorporate your finances and your everyday life. So it has sections where you can map out your day, every single day, your agenda. Whereas this new budget planner is specifically focused on finances and really getting into the nitty-gritty of your budget and saving and investing. And it's just really focused on your overall finances. So they're different. And this is our most recent collaboration. So we're really excited about it. Okay, so let's get into the topic. I see more people joining us. Hello, Andrea. Hi, Debbie. Yes, Dahlia. So you can use both of these together, right? But this is the one we want everyone to take a look at today. Hi, Barry. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how to set up a budget. Yasmin, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yes, so this book is wonderful because it does take you step by step on how to set up a budget. So what are the benefits of setting up a budget? It helps you with working towards long-term goals. It builds awareness around your spending. It can help you avoid overspending. It provides more control over your money, keeps your finances organized, and can relieve financial stress. So it's just keeping your money organized and on paper where you can see where your money is going. So those are the very, very good benefits of setting up a budget.
Yes, and essentially your budget is you as the boss of your finances, telling your money what to do for you. So, there are lots of different ideas about budgeting out there. Some people say they hate budgeting. Budgeting is difficult. Budgeting is hard. Budgeting is punishment. Your budget is what you make it to be because you are the boss here. This is the company of you, and your dollars are your employees. So if you have a negative mindset about budgeting, it's all about starting with changing the way you think about your budget. You're the boss and you're telling your money what to do so that your money can work for you. And in your company, it's okay to have many different departments. You can have departments for vacation, departments for investing, departments for paying off debt, departments for future goals. These are all the different departments in your company, but you need to tell them what to do so they don't slip away and so they don't do what they're not supposed to be doing for you. So change your mindset. That's the first step when it comes to setting up your budget. Think of it as, this is not punishment. This is not restriction. This is not whatever negative idea you have. This is me being the boss of my finances, the boss of my money, and I'm telling my employees as a CEO what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it helps you to take a look at the big picture. And this includes like how you are currently feeling about your finances. So knowing how you're feeling about your finances will help you make better financial decisions. And this is something that you'll get to do in our new planner with Erin Condren, is that you'll get a space to write your feelings down. And then how do you want to feel about your finances? So envisioning how you feel, how you want to feel, look, and behave creates this image of what you want to see, and it'll help you stay focused and motivated. So it works like a vision board.
Yeah. So how do you currently feel? How do you want to feel? And you're going to leverage this budget book to help you get there. And we're going to talk about these specific pages where you fill them out. But this is my planner. I haven't filled mine out yet because I'm showing it to you guys. But this is essentially where you're going to talk about with yourself or with your partner. You can use this with a partner, how you currently feel about your finances and where you're trying to get to. So the first thing that is highlighted here, and that's what you see on screen, is before you even get into writing down the numbers for your budget, you want to look at your big picture and get a clear understanding of where you currently stand. So in the planner, you have a section where you can write about in red how you currently feel. And then over here in pink, how you want to feel. And then there's sections for you to list out your total debt, your total savings and investments. And then after that, once you've listed that all out, right, where you currently stand with your finances, then you have the opportunity to write down your goals. And that's what the next page of the budget book is, where after you've written your big picture, right next to it is the opportunity for you now to write down your goals that align with your big picture. So Yasmin, I'm going to have you go over the goals page.
Yes, so you're going to write down 3 big goals. You don't want the reason why we focus on 3 is because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves with too many goals. And you don't have to exactly have 3. You can have 1, you can have 2, but 3 is like the magic number so that we don't become overwhelmed. And then just make sure that you include why. Why do you want to achieve this goal? And write down a realistic timeline for that goal.
Yeah, so the way that this budget planner is set up is to carry you through a year. So you can have 3 main goals, or you can have 1, 2, or if you want to have more goals, there is room in the back for you to write notes and like just customize, with like drawings and stuff, additional goals. But here, when you're writing out your goals, you're laying out specifically what you want your goal to be. You're writing your why. Why do you want to achieve this goal? What is important to you? And then you're also highlighting your timeline. So when do you want to complete this by? And the reason why you want to get clear on that why is because this is what you're going to have in the back of your mind every time you think of your goals. And one thing I always tell people when they're working on their goals and creating a why is your why is unique to you. It is personal to you. It is not what social media is saying. It's not what your family is saying. It's not based on standards. It's what you truly want to accomplish for yourself. And so you're going to write that down based on your personal goals. And that's how you're going to be able to leverage what you've written down to actually achieve your goals, because it's tied to something that's meaningful for you. Agnieszka said, I have a lot of financial stress, so it helps to write things down and get it out of my head. That is, a lot of us feel that way. And you also said 3 is a good number for goals. I see Dahlia asking if there is a monthly check-in like the life planner. Yes, and we're going to get there soon, so keep watching. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot to mention, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away 2 of these planners. Thank you, Erin Condren, to 2 of you who are on the session here in the US. And so we're going to have you pick a number between 1 and 50. You can type it into the chat at any time. Between 1 and 48. You can type it into the chat at any time. And then as we make progress, we're going to keep an eye on those numbers coming in. And we're going to use a random generator to select 2 people. And we'll tell you how to send us your information and confirm that it is you. But yeah, we have a giveaway. I'm so sorry. I forgot to say that. Okay. So if you're just joining, make sure you leave a number between 1 and 50, 1 and 48. It might change. But let's keep going. So we just talked about your big picture. So the first thing you do is, and one thing to keep in mind is that when you get this budget book, there are detailed instructions that guide you as to everything we're talking about. But the first thing you're going to do is write down your big picture, where you currently stand with your finances, and then the goals you want to accomplish. Then after that, we're going to move into setting your monthly goals, right? So the great thing about this planner is that it's broken out by tabs into different months, and this is going to carry you through 12 months. It is undated, which means that you can start using this planner anytime. You can start November 1st, December 1st, January 1st. You don't have to wait. It's not fixed for like 2023 or 2024. And you are able to set goals for each month. So Yasmin, I'm going to let you cover that.
Yes, so for each month, you're going to set a goal that's connected to your big goals. So you're breaking down your big goals into months. And this breakdown of your goals into smaller goals helps you stay on track.
Yes, so you have written down your big goals. Now you're taking those big goals and you're narrowing them down to what can I accomplish this month? And that is what this section is for. It's going to have you write down your overall financial goals. It's going to have you write down your debt payment goals if debt is a focus, your savings goals if savings is a focus, your investment goals, and your big upcoming expenses that you need to be aware of as you work on your goals. There's also a section here where you can write down your important dates for the month. So let's say you have specific bills you need to pay, or you want to transfer money on certain dates, or you want to make investments on certain dates. You can write them down here. And then if there's anything outside of this that you want to document for that month, there is a section here that is just a blank notes page where you can just write down your additional plans for the month in line with your financial goals. And we are motivating you every single month with quotes. So this month's quote says, "You can totally do this. Let's go." And so you're going to see these fun quotes throughout the planner. You're also going to see the Clever Girl budgeting tips throughout the planner as well. So here is an example. I mean, just to really motivate you and remind you why you are powerful and why you have what it takes to succeed with using this budget planner to achieve your financial goals. So you've set your big picture, you set your monthly goals, and then we're going to go into actually creating the budget for that month. And when it comes to creating the budget for that month, I always recommend that you do this a few days before the actual start of the month. So Yasmin, I'm going to have you talk about the monthly overview. And this is what it looks like in the book. So you're seeing like digital version on the presentation, but it's exactly the same layout in the book.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot of space for you to write, which is one of the things that I love about this planner. But knowing exactly how much money is coming in and how much is going out, it's going to empower you to make changes that are going to closely align to your big goals that you've written down at the beginning.
Yeah, so this is essentially where you're going to lay out in specific detail your income for that month, what you plan to earn, and also a section for what you actually earned. And then it's broken down into categories. So when it comes to budgeting, we love creating categories for budget. That way when you are planning your finances, you know how much you need to assign to different categories as chunks of money. So in here we have categories for savings, debt repayments, investments, housing, food, transportation, utilities, personal care, entertainment, shopping. And then we also have blank categories because, again, as I mentioned, your budget is unique to you, and you may have specific categories that you want to break out that are just more unique to your personal life and financial situation. And so there are blank spaces here. And then even if let's say you don't have a shopping category, you can always just put one of the awesome stickers at the back of this planner over that section and just write out shopping. Or you can cover up the shopping and put in the category you want, or you can use a whiteout and just write over it. And so it's really great to be able to see the big picture of your budget. And what my favorite thing about this monthly overview, budget overview, is that it gives you the opportunity to write down what you plan and then what you actually spent. So this is a great way at the end of the month to come back and do an assessment and say, okay, how did I do? Were there certain categories or areas where I overspent or I underspent? Should I shift my budget categories around in terms of how much money I'm putting to each category based on my spending? And this is essentially an overview of your budget for that month in terms of what you planned and how you did. And it's a great way to come back after a few months and just look at, okay, for the last 3 months, how have I actually done with what I said I wanted to budget for? And being able to see it in physical form just makes it easier to comprehend. There's something about seeing stuff in your own handwriting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a spreadsheet girl. I have a spreadsheet budget. I also have a physical paper budget. And, the spreadsheet sometimes is just like a blur, like just numbers. What do they mean? Nothing. I didn't write it down. But in my own hand, it's like, Bola, you wrote this. Get yourself together. You promised you're going to do this. So there's just something about seeing it. And, one thing I really love about this budget planner, I'm totally hyping this planner because, listen, we sat down for weeks and weeks to design this. Me, Yazmir, Esther, Carly, like, this has been a love project. So excuse me while I hype this planner. It's, but it has this really cool coil binding, metal coil binding. So it's so easy to like flip through the pages. And I really like that. Okay. I love the stickers. Yay, stickers. Yes, I'm going to show you the stickers. In fact, let me show them to you now. They are so cool. There's all these, and then you get a little clever girl, our heroes. You get one of those stickers as well. And if the colors look familiar, it's because they align with the Clever Well Finance brand. So this is branded for Clever Well Finance in partnership with Erin Condren. So it's going to look like everything you see with Clever Well Finance. It's going to feel very familiar and cozy when you use this. Andrea said, hype it up, girl. Yes. So this is going to feel so familiar to you, especially if you've used our life planner as well. Okay, so let's keep going. My daughter wants all the stickers. Tori said stickers make budgeting fun and cute. Yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to keep going. So we've set our monthly overview. And then Yazmir, next, what are we going to do?
So next, we're going to track our spending. And this is going to help you see how much you're spending and determine how much money you can free up and put towards your goal. So very important, because sometimes we think we'll know in our heads how much we're spending, and until we write them down, then we'll really know.
Yes. And the great thing about our budget planner when you're tracking your spending is that there are several pages each month for you to write down your spending and how much you spent. You can write the date, the description, the category, and the total. And the reason why we had this put in here is because it's helpful to pay attention to your spending, especially if you are new to budgeting or you want to improve your budgeting. Just having a place where you can just quickly write down what you spent and then come back and reflect on it and just write how you were feeling when you spent it or reflect on why you bought it can really give you more insight to helping you adjust your budget. The other thing that's really cool that we didn't mention is that this also has a monthly calendar in it. So if you want to just write down specific dates and see a calendar view, you have that option. And again, it's undated, so you can fill in the dates yourself. Tammy said eating out was my issue. Yeah. So let's say, you're somebody who orders in a lot. If you decide that for this 1 month, I'm really gonna focus on spending. And you write down, let's say, in a different color pen every time you eat out. So let's say you use a blue pen to write my spending, but every time you eat out, you use a green pen. Immediately when you come to do the assessment at the end of the month or at the end of the week, you'll see, wow, I ate out 7 green times. This is a lot compared to the amount of blue I have here for my other categories. So it's just about having that visual and being able to see how you are doing, so that, again, to see how your employees are doing, so you can say, you know what, you're spending way too much time in that eating out department. We're moving you to saving because savings needs some help, right? So that's how you want to think about it. And as Yazmir said, mental math, sometimes, you can get it done, but it's hard to keep track of it, especially if you're trying to assess how you're doing with your budget and your finances over time. Cheryl said, I have never gotten a Clever Finance planner, but I'd like to invest in one now because I'm new to budgeting. So if you are new to budgeting, this is the perfect one. And also, while I hype this planner, you can get your name customized on the front cover. So this one says Clever Girl Finance, but you can have your name. You can have Bola Shokumbi or Yazmir or I'm so amazing, my fabulous plan. Like I have superpowers on the front of your of your planner. So when you go to order it, definitely keep that in mind. If you're watching this and you're finding this like so exciting and you want to go and get a copy of this, head on over to erincondren.com/budget. That's where you can get a copy of this planner right now. Okay, Yazmir, so let's keep going. So next, you've done your budget, you're tracking your spending, and the end of the month rolls around, as it always inevitably does. And it's time to look at that budget and see how you did. So let's talk about that.
Yes. So in your monthly check-in, you'll get to do 2 things. You're going to celebrate your wins, whether they're big or small, and you're going to pinpoint any room for growth. So with celebrating your wins, this is going to help keep you motivated to complete the next goal. So then ask yourself, how will you keep the momentum going? And then the room for growth here will help you see which one of your goals will need more attention, which one will need adjustments, so that you can continue achieving your goals.
Yeah, so I see a lot of comments here about Sis said she thought she was overspending on groceries. Then she looked in her transactions and realized she wasn't spending that much. Yeah, so having that spending tracker can be helpful to see if you thought you were overspending on groceries and you're actually budgeting too much for groceries. Maybe if you've tracked it for a few months, you realize that, okay, you're staying within a range. You can then move that money, as opposed to having it just sit in your account for groceries, to saving or investment, so that the money can start to work for you. Dahlia said, Uber Eats. Cannot have a spot on that planner. Nightmares would be real. But it'll help you stay accountable. I think after the first month where you see Uber Eats 10 times, you might be like, you know what, I'm just going to do it 2 times next month. So it'll keep you accountable. And so, yes, as Yazmir was saying, the monthly section is all about checking in and seeing how you're doing. And as you know, at Clever World Finance, we're all about celebrating wins. So this was a really important page for us to have. There's a section here to celebrate your wins. There's a section here where you can write out room for growth, because we all have room for growth. And as you budget, however you're budgeting, one thing I want to tell you, whether you're using a physical planner, an app, a spreadsheet, is that you want to have a place where you can reflect on what you have done well that month. And there are no stupid wins. There are no wins that are too small. Every win is a win, because those wins will tie into your motivation to keep going. If you paid your bills on time this month and that's all you were able to do and you weren't able to save, that is a win. You paid your bills on time. If you saved $5 this month, that is a win. If you were able to open up an investment account, that is a win. If you put $10 to your debt, that is a win. Don't discredit the small wins, because it's those small little steps that will keep you motivated. If you don't have a place to celebrate your wins and all you can reflect on is what went wrong with your budget, and you look at your spending, you're like, oh my God, I just spent and spent, you're going to be demotivated. You're not going to want to complete your budget for the next month or track anything. So it is so important to have those wins. And then there's also a section on this page where you can highlight the goals that you are making progress on, the goals that need more attention, how to keep up momentum, and the adjustments that you made. And then we also had inputted here a section where you can talk about what you're grateful for this month, because as you know, in addition to winning, we're all about gratitude and just being grateful for where you are right now. We want to celebrate, and we're all a work in progress. And the whole point of creating a budget is so that you can track how you're doing and improve and adjust and grow and achieve your financial goals. So yes, that's what we're going to do. JG, thank you very much for the super sticker. We appreciate you every single week for supporting this channel. Thank you so much. Okay, so Megan says, I love a good budget. With a budget, she paid off $24,000. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Congratulations. Yes.
I write down all my wins on a weekly basis. The wins keep me motivated. So exactly, this is what I'm talking about. Congratulations. That is incredible. Well done. Okay, so there is that monthly check-in to see how you're doing. And then once that's done, it's time for a new month. So the key sections in this planner are setting up your big picture for that year, the things you want to accomplish, where you stand now, setting up your goals, setting up your goals for the year, setting up your goals for each month, creating your budget for each month, and then tracking your spending for each month, and then doing the monthly check-in each month. So that's really important. And so this, like I mentioned, this planner it has a really sturdy cover. It has tabs that split out each month. It has a really cool stickers page in here. And one of our favorite things, and this was actually Yazmir's idea, was to have a back pocket inputted, added to the planner where you can, it's a two-sided pocket. You can put your receipts. So when you're tracking your spending, or you have bills you get in paper form, or just like little notes to yourself, you may want to store some stuff where you can easily access it. And this planner has that. And there's also extra room in the back of this planner if you want to specifically track things like savings, right? So there is a savings tracker, several pages of savings tracker, several pages of investment trackers, depending on where you really want to focus on, or you can repurpose those sections for other tracking. There is a debt repayment tracker section, so many pages to track how you're paying off debt over the 12 months. And then there is also an end of year 12-month check-in. And this is going to tie you back to your goals that you set at the beginning of the year. But it's also going to remind you that even if you did not accomplish everything you set out for the year, there's still wins. So what are the big wins for the 12 months? There is room for all of that. Yasmin, did you want to add anything else? I think you started using your planner, right? Tell me.
Actually, my planner, my sister fell in love with this so much. I think she might have kept it. Because she was here visiting. I had my planner on my desk, and then it wasn't here, so she.
You just send her to the website, okay? This is where she needs to go to pick up her planner.
I'm gonna try to get it back and tell her, hey.
I've told people about my planner, but I actually haven't given it to anybody to hold physically because I don't trust people to give it back. Because what happens with me is that I always have books and stuff that I give away. So people are always used to me giving away stuff, and I'm like, no, go to erincondren.com. But I'll send you a selfie. Here's me. Here are the pages. I'm not gonna let you hold on to this one. Okay, so that is.
Once I can recover, I am going to use mine because I love the feel of it too.
Yeah.
The cover, Bola mentioned, is very sturdy, and it's good because I like to carry my planners around everywhere, and I just don't like it when the cover bends and stuff like that. So yeah, I love it so much.
I already put my sticky, so I like to have extra tabs that I write things on, like reminder pages. So I already put them in here in preparation to start using this. And so this is where you see, this is the front page that highlights, who it belongs to, the collaboration. And this is just a really beautiful collaboration that we were able to do with Erin Condren. We're grateful for the opportunity. It's very exciting to have this out there in the world. And so this, we talked about budgeting, and the budgeting tips that we just talked about apply to any way you budget, but they also apply specifically to budgeting using this planner. So definitely check it out. Pick up a copy. I would like to talk about the giveaway. So if you haven't already entered a number, I'm going to update that number. Put in a number between 1 and 65. We have 2 of these planners to give away to anyone who is stateside in the US. It'll be shipped to you from Erin Condren. And you can also head on to the website that's listed on here to pick up your own copy. This is going to make a great holiday gift for the young women, old women, every woman of every age in your life, to help them start off 2024 in a great way. So let's pick a number. I'm going to share my screen so you can see. If you haven't entered your number, you have a few more seconds between 1 and 65. I'm going to share my screen so you can see me. Select this number with the random generator. Okay, so Yazmir, do you see my random generator?
I do.
This is Google's random number generator, and we're going to go between 1 and 65. So you ready? Are all the numbers in? Okay, so the first planner is going to go to number 45, and I'm going to pick the first 45 I see because there might be duplicate numbers. So I'm just scrolling through, and the first 45 I see is Megan.
Megan, yes.
Okay, so what we need to do, Megan, is send us a screenshot to hello@clevergirlfinance.com of you logged in to your YouTube account where we can see your username as soon as possible. So send it to hello@clevergirlfinance.com, and I want you to be logged into you're logged in to YouTube using your username, and if possible on this chat, on this conversation. Okay, so let's pick our next one. So congratulations to Megan. So the next one, are we ready? Okay, it is number 34. Okay, the first 34 I see. Let me scroll. Was there a 34? I feel like I didn't see a 34.
I've been writing them down. I have
34 right now. There's no 34, so I'm going to scroll back down and pick the first 34. Hold on. And the first 34, somebody write 34. Somebody write 34. No one has written 34. Someone write 34. You're going to win this.
Not 35, 34.
Nobody's writing. Somebody write 34 right now. There's no 34.
Okay, I see 34
Melissa.
now.
Woohoo! No, hold on. Yeah, Melissa. That's the first one I saw.
Yep. Wait, I see Dale on my. Wait, there's.
There are a lot of 34s now, but the first one I saw was Melissa. So Melissa and Megan, congratulations, 2 M's. You want to send us a screenshot with you logged into YouTube and in this chat, if possible, to hello@clevergirlfinance.com. Let me put that on screen. Yeah, so that is today's session. We wanted to go over and talk about this planner. Please support it. Please check it out and check out everything else that Clever Girl Finance has to offer. We love this planner. It was so much fun creating it. And we want to say a big thank you to the team at Erin Condren, Stephanie, Torrey, the designers, the copy editors, everyone who contributed to making this be real. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the opportunity. And we're going to be back again next week with a new topic. And there is another podcast coming out regarding this planner and how a member of Erin Condren's team leveraged budgeting to pay off $60,000 in debt. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So if you don't already subscribe to the Clever Girls Know podcast, Megan said, "Oh, I never win anything." You won today, girl. Melissa said, "Yeah." Dale, thank you so much for ordering the planner. So yeah, subscribe to the podcast, Clever Girls Know podcast, everywhere you listen to podcast episodes, or head on over to clevergirlfinance.com/podcast. And again, you can find this planner at erincondren.com/budget. As soon as we get those addresses and those confirmation emails, we will send this over to the team to get these beauties shipped out to you. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.